Howdy y'all, welcome back to my channel and to another Jade era retro react. And today is going to be a little bit different. So the last video I recorded, I'm going to end up scrapping it. I'm not going to post it because these last two videos of hers were honestly just like painfully boring, and I really don't want to just like start looking for things to nitpick, or and I also don't want to just sit here in silence and let her videos play, right? Like, we're supposed to be here to have fun. So I'm not going to post that, and we're just going to skip those videos. That wasn't my intention when I started this. I wanted to react to all her videos from this era in order, but trust me, we're not missing anything. I think literally the only thing that was like kind of funny that she addressed was how much coffee creamer she used, and that she's going to use 2 tablespoons now instead of 4.
So I want to talk about the creamer situation. I do read some of the comments because I'm trying to engage with you guys more. And I have seen a few people say that like my coffee has hundreds of calories because I use so much creamer.
And it's like, honestly, who cares? Like, it's just some creamer. But at the end of the second video, there is about like a minute, maybe a minute worth of like interesting dialogue that she has that I thought was relevant. So let's just start with that, and then we'll start like the next video proper.
Well, I know there's like a handful of people who are like, oh my God, Amberlyn Reid is getting so boring. And
Okay, and other thing, because I have already seen this, obviously, I think she is just saying this to try to get ahead of the comments because these last 2 videos were really boring. Like, but it's only been 2 videos. I'm sure nobody's like really complaining yet, but I think she knows that they will.
I will say 2019 Amberlyn was a lot more entertaining because she was Trainwreck City. I literally
See, like, and except for these last 2 videos, it's still been Trainwreck City. It's still been pretty entertaining, honestly.
understood the assignment when they said be a train wreck. And now I'm on a whole other level of.
But who said that? Okay, I didn't even like notice that the first time. Who said to be a train wreck? Like, this is, oh, it's another like, oh, I gotta clip that. Hold on.
Understood the assignment when they said be, because she was Trainwreck City. I literally understood the assignment when they said be a train wreck. And now I'm on a whole other level of different.
Because that's so like Trisha coded almost. Like, she just wants to be Trisha. Like, I'm gonna make a whole separate video about this and put all these clips like together in one spot.
I want to understand the assignment when it comes to lose weight and change your life. So if people think that's boring, I'm sorry. Okay, so it is our favorite.
Also, like, implying that she wasn't trying to do that before. She was just, yeah, whatever.
Time of the day, comment of the day. So today's comment of the day is from Buster22, and they
Right, and I wanted to include this too because like it's again like another positive comment that's like impossible. There's no way that she wouldn't have at least gotten one of the bad ones by now.
said, good for you, girl, proud of you, not giving up, get your crown back. Thank you very much. I do not plan on giving up. This is a different type of Amberlyn. There is no cycles in my life no longer. And I just want to say,
And like, this comment, it just makes me wonder, like, is this around about the time where that one Amberlyn cycle chart came out? I feel like it has to be.
thank you guys so much, like from the bottom of my heart, for all the support I've been getting. And you guys are like inspiring me to keep going. I just appreciate it so much. It's like not even just with my weight loss, like you guys are inspiring me and motivating me to keep uploading and filming, and I just appreciate that. So that is the end of this vlog.
Right, okay, so that's all she really says, but I did feel like that was important enough that I wanted to not just like scrap that part too. Alright, so let me just get the next video. And the other thing, I know I've been like skipping her intro part because it is so loud. I have this like little theory now that she's purposefully making it that loud to troll people, because like I can look at my little audio levels and when I record this, and I can see that it's literally twice as loud as she is in her videos.
Okay, so just to get this like out in the open, my skin is not doing very good right now. As you guys can tell, it's super red. If you guys could feel it, it's super dry. There are moments where it itches really bad. It's mainly all right here. I didn't even want to film this video because seeing myself in the camera is kind of hard for me because I don't really have skin problems.
Wait, why is it hard for her?
So when it does
let her
happen,
finish.
I just am very self-conscious about it. But we're just gonna embrace it for now, and I just hope that it gets better soon. I really miss wearing makeup because that's when I feel my best, is when I have makeup on. Okay, so every Monday night.
And yet she's spent like all of Beck era with like nasty hair and no makeup. Her skin doesn't look that different than it does right now.
I have you guys ask me anything you want on my community post, and then I'll talk about it here. Just a way for me to keep a correspondence between all of us and just have any questions answered that you guys are curious about. So let's get into it. Okay, so
I don't know, it seems like there's still plenty of correspondence in those Instagram DMs.
first one I'm gonna read is kind of lengthy, so I'm just gonna like summarize it the best I can. You said the reason for not talking about what happened in your life is because you're afraid people might hurt those around you. That's fair, but there are ways you could do it without identifying those people. You can tell us what happened. You can tell us how you met the new people in your life. You don't have to mention their names or their location. You've started these stories, so it is only fair that you finish them. I completely get what you're saying. I'm sure it's very frustrating that there are...
Yeah, I just want to see kind of what she's going to say, just to then comparatively know what that is all a lie now.
Things that I've mentioned that I stopped talking about, or I don't explain why my last breakup happened or anything like that, which I totally get the frustration. But unfortunately, some stories are started that don't get to be finished, or the ending doesn't get to be shared, and that's just kind of reality. I will...
She's so... Does that fall under gaslighting? Because the reality is that
wifey number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are all the same person.
She never broke up with them. It's the same person. I don't know if I can call that gaslighting. It feels very manipulative. We'll just say that.
Always have the people in my life come first, and always respect their wishes if they don't want to be on camera.
So I never wanted to be in the vlogs or vlog myself, but she would hand me the camera and be like, "You're vlogging today." And if I said I didn't want to, she would say, "Well, you're working for me."
Definitely respect their wishes if they no longer want to be mentioned on YouTube at all.
But recently I was told that Amber has started talking about me again. And the more time that passes, the more she believes that I'm being quiet because I'm weak. She lies about me because she thinks that she has power over me and that my fear of the public reaction will shut me up and that everyone will be left with no choice but to believe whatever lies she spread.
I try my hardest to share things that are going on in my life without giving too many details away.
But I know that there were times where she would be like, "Make sure you don't mention this or that," just to make sure that things were kept straight. And I think you guys already know this, but there were many days that she would film lots of videos in one day, and she would switch her outfits to make it more convincing that it was different days.
I'm just having a hard time right now, currently, balancing them. I literally went from oversharing and telling you guys absolutely everything to like not telling you guys anything at all. So now I'm trying to meet in the middle and trying to figure out how to manage personal life with YouTube life. Just please be patient with me because I will figure it out. No hate, just genuinely curious. It seems like you never take serious breaks in between relationships. Why do you think this is? And do you think it's a positive or negative thing about you? Oh, or when you walk Twinkie, what's your favorite part? Have you seen things you didn't before, like pretty flowers or interesting people? Anything strange? So I'm going to answer the Twinkie question first. No, I haven't really
Of course she would, even though that wasn't the first question asked.
seen anything I haven't seen before, nothing strange or interesting to share, but by far My favorite part of walking Twinkie is just purely the enjoyment she has being outside walking. She's just super cute, and like every time she stops to sniff something, or like if she sees another dog, she'll think that she needs to protect me. She'll do cute.
So she knows how much that Twinkie loves going on walks and purposefully never walks her.
Little barks. You think she's big and bad, but she's all talk and no bite. So
Projection.
Oh, you're right. It seems like I never take long breaks in between relationships, and I can see why people would think that was a negative thing, but it doesn't always have to be negative. I thoroughly just love love.
Yeah, but in your situation, it is always negative, and it has always been negative. And honestly, like, maybe there's some fringe cases out there where it isn't a negative, but I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say that 90% of the time, at least, when people immediately jump into new relationships, it's bad.
I love being in a relationship with someone. I love the affection, the companionship, just the way that it feels. Like the stages of love, like true love, is so beautiful and so fun. And
But, like, how many true loves have you had, Amber? Just to turn around and, like, absolutely tear them to shreds. And, like, act like you hate them.
like getting to know someone on that level. I do enjoy being single, but I also enjoy being in a relationship. Every relationship that I have gotten in, I've never searched for it. Somehow it just kind of found me. I never purposely jump into things quickly. I always just go with the flow, and if it is what it is, it is what it is, if that makes sense. I truly don't believe in like relationship timelines. Like if you want to get married to someone a week after meeting them, go for it. And I don't
That is so dangerous. Do not do that. Never listen to her.
believe that people should be looked down upon for wanting to spend their life with someone else. I personally prefer sharing my life. I love being a part of someone else's life and also creating our own life. So I wanted to read a comment underneath
God, it just sounds like, with all the context that we have, she sounds so crazy here.
that comment, and they said she can't be alone emotionally or physically because she can't truly take care of herself. So she latches on to whoever gives her attention. Completely false. I can take care of myself emotionally and physically.
She couldn't handle being apart from me for any extended period of time. She needed a caretaker, and that was already my full-time job, and a thankless one.
The person I'm in a relationship with currently does not take care of me at all. I take care of myself. And then below that, someone said her girlfriends are just caretakers.
So, like, also implying that Beck never needed to do all that extra shit for you. You just were having them do it because you're lazy.
Can't take care of herself. If it weren't for food delivery services, she wouldn't even be able to get groceries. I honestly, I cannot figure out why people think that my girlfriends are caretakers. I get it.
I'm about to lose my absolute mind. Oh my god. Just play it again.
I cannot figure out why people think that my girlfriends are caretakers.
Stop.
Yeah,
Such a fucking lie. Oh my god.
She's such a monster.
I get it. 2019, Amberlynn, she was cray cray. She looked like she needed a caretaker.
She was cray cray.
Didn't have one, but she looked like she needed one. But this
Stop it. She is so, I can't imagine like just like being Beck at the time, like watching this, and I would be so angry. So angry. I'm angry for her, like for them now.
2021 Amberlynn going into 2022 Amberlynn. I don't know, like, do you guys still just like picture me as that girl in the past? I don't know.
Why do you think that it's so different? The only thing that's changed is that, like, Beck removed themselves from the situation. If they never would have broken up with you, it would still be that right now. Just them endlessly taking care of you and doing everything for you. It only changed because Beck made it change. And now this new partner will not accept you just wailing around and doing nothing about it. They won't accept it. That's why you have such a fire under your ass, because you know that you have to do it in order to keep this new partner.
I'm a literal 30-year-old woman who can and does take care of herself. I know people will.
I would talk to Amber about her hygiene. I tried to convince her to cut her hair to make maintenance easier on both of us, and she refused. I told her to stop wearing the chokers when the dark spots appeared behind her neck, and she told me it wasn't a big deal and that it was fine. I'm not going to go into detail about the smell, but it was brought up to me a lot by everyone around me, and I did have to talk to her about it. Her reaction was usually to blame her depression and how she struggled to clean by herself. Eventually, I stopped asking her to help herself because it wasn't going to happen. It did get a little better when we moved into the apartment with the large walk-in shower, but I did still stand in the bathroom and help until the day we broke up.
But even before then, I felt like a caretaker. I would do all of the housework, all of the cleaning. I would help her try to maintain her hair because it would get matted. And I would help her wash the back of her neck because she would wear chokers and it would rub on the back and like stain it. So I'd try to help her get the stain off.
And she says it like it's such a revelation to herself.
Continue to think what they want because they'll see someone my size and just automatically assume that they can't take care of themselves. And I feel like
it's not that you couldn't, you wouldn't. You would not do it yourself. It's not that you couldn't, Amber. No one's saying that. Well, I mean, yeah, maybe some people are saying that. But it's the fact that you would not do it yourself. That your absolute refusal to clean up after yourself, to shower, to have respect for other people's belongings, to not stink up their spaces. Oh my God.
In a way that is a form of fat shaming. Okay, so next one is.
No, it isn't. No, it is not. No one is fat shaming you by telling you that you need to take a shower. Everyone needs to shower. Oh my God. She's really, this is a doozy.
As water doesn't make you retain water, fluid pushes fluid, girl. I have lymphedema. So by having lymphedema, when I don't drink enough water, I retain water / retain fluid, hold on to those things, and it makes losing weight harder because I am retaining so much water. As a bigger person, obviously I have more water than the average, but water has never just like been in my, vicinity. And lymphedema loves to get swollen, loves to have a ton of fluid. So by me drinking more water and flushing myself out, I am in fact drinking water that I am losing, which makes it easier to expel all the other water from my body, if that makes sense.
No, none of that made sense. You're a dumb fuck.
I'm not being Dr. Lynn. This is not only common sense, but I've been told this by doctors and also by my oncologist.
You do not have 400 pounds of water weight.
Next question. Why can you show us slice?
Does she, even the Nikocado thing, making fun of all this stuff all the time, did not make her wake up to see how ridiculous she was either. It's so crazy to me that he did that for years and she still just doesn't see it.
Why can you show us slicing scallions and making overcooked bacon and eggs, but not your lovely and complex meals that are seared and seasoned beautifully? Seems like something your viewers would really enjoy watching.
Wow, absolutely read her to filth with that question. I am mwah, chef's kiss on that question.
Honestly been trying to show more of me cooking. I am going to 100% admit right now that I dislike cooking. I'm trying to find a joy and love for it, but it's
right. So how are you suddenly playing MasterChef over here?
I know, look how cute she is. Oh my God. But it's I know if I want to succeed in this weight loss, I need to get a little bit more creative instead of just typical broccoli and chicken. So on top of me disliking cooking for me is kind of like a chore. I'm trying to not make it a chore, but since it feels like a chore, it's vlogging it is the last thing I can think of, but I'm trying my.
But you'll vlog the chopping up the chives and the bacon and the waffles and the eggs and stuff. It literally doesn't, the math is not mathing, girl. This is not a good excuse.
Hardest to start bringing you guys more in the kitchen and watching me cook and stuff like that, because it seems like you guys really do enjoy that. Okay, so next one is, I want you to talk about reaction channels. Why did you copyright strike Apathetic Facts' reactions, even though you claimed to not even know who they were when you were asked on live stream, and claimed to not watch reaction channels or compilation channels?
Karina Kaboom, Willow Davis, CXNT, Charlie Gold, Kicking Geese, and Apathetic Facts. She talked about the channels daily and watched every video that came out about her. She loved to say that none of them would have a channel or be making any money without her. She'd proudly tell me about her flagging videos of theirs. It was annoying to me that she was so obsessed because it was such an unhealthy obsession. She would sometimes cry about the things the channels would say, calling them bullies and saying it was due to fat shaming.
You do know what fair use is, right? You're supposed to be a content creator, so I would hope you understand the fair use laws and why it's laughable that you strike these channels. Not to mention, they're your bread and butter and keep you relevant. I'm not gonna...
Okay. So I think around this time, I feel like I was coming into Girl World. I honestly can't remember when exactly I was entering Girl World. And there's so much lore and information that it's a little muddled for me, but I've just remembered like hearing bits about this before, and remember the general consensus being that, yeah, a lot of Apathetic Facts' videos were, they deserve to be like taken down, basically. If they were just basically re-uploads. That's what I had heard.
Sit here and argue with you about who keeps who relevant, because that's just pointless and it's not productive in this conversation. I have never did a copyright strike on anybody until a few days ago. I have gone back and forth between watching reaction channels.
Is that true? I can try to find some information, but we'll see.
And not watching reaction channels for the last like few years. And I'm currently in a cycle where I have a few that I watch and I actually kind of enjoy them. So people saw that I've been watching Alex Ashok because I do enjoy him. And someone happened to message me on Instagram and told me, hey, someone is uploading your video.
It's so fun. I didn't realize like that she's been doing the quote, somebody messaged me on Instagram like this long ago. That's so funny.
Videos, your full videos onto their channel. Here, take a look. They sent me a link and here pops up Apathetic Facts. I love me a good compilation, so I was ready to watch them. I do not mind a reaction. I do not mind a compilation. I actually enjoy compilations of me, but every single video I clicked.
Then why is it every other time you turn around and say that it's all just hate and harassment and they're lying? Come on.
On from Apathetic Facts was a video of mine that was not even edited. There might have been a little bubble of a word that wasn't in my video, or there might have been like a beep every time I said moment, but it was my literal full video being uploaded onto their channel. And I was like, wait a minute. Is this fair use? I honestly didn't know what to do.
Yeah, no, and that's not okay. And I'm pretty sure that's why, like, action even happened at all, right? So, definitely, like, fair to do that.
Do about it. So I myself contacted YouTube. I will never copyright a reaction channel. I will never, ever strike down a compilation of me because I don't care. But what is not okay is taking my full video and uploading it onto your channel and profiting off of it. That's not under fair use. And
yeah, no, if it's just like no editing, no commentary, it's just like a re-upload. Yeah, definitely not cool.
I kind of felt that in my heart. So that's why I contacted YouTube. I wanted to understand it a bit more. I sent them my channel. I sent them Apathetic Facts' channel. And unfortunately with YouTube, they literally cannot do anything about it because they need the creator, the copyright owner, to file the strike. So I'm over here like, do I really want to do this to this person? And I did think about it for a solid 24 hours. I slept on it. I went back and forth. I talked to friends. I needed advice. I didn't know what to do because I constantly said I will never strike a channel. But then when I heard everyone else's like opinions on the matter, they said
What I don't like is like all this performative like, oh, I didn't know what to do and like it felt wrong and like just stop. Like, you know, like you don't have to do all this like extra performative BS just to make yourself seem like such a whatever. Like wrong is wrong and you can just say that. Just be forward about it.
This isn't right, because they literally are stealing your content. And on top of people's advice, on top of my gut feeling, and on top of YouTube telling me they are stealing your work, I realized, all right, time to put my big girl panties on. So yes,
Please do not continue to tell us about your panties.
I did strike some videos. I did. And I don't feel bad at all, because they were literally stealing my content. So apathetic.
Right. So just skip all the performative like, oh, I didn't know what to do and I really debated on it. Like no, just skip to that, say what you really mean and like people would respect that so much more.
Facts ended up emailing me. I will not share our messages. That is not okay. So we have been corresponding back and forth literally all day today. We are trying to find some type of compromise, and I gotta be honest, I literally can't find one. I let them know that they can continue making compilations of me. I really don't care, like go at it. That is not the issue. I think people are getting super confused between the true fair use and what y'all want the fair use to really mean. It is.
No, I'm sure it was like just people who didn't realize that what she was striking was just the re-uploads. Like maybe they thought she was also striking like their compilations or just other stuff that wasn't fair use without maybe like no one wants to give Amberlynn the benefit of the doubt is what I'm trying to say.
Messy. The whole strike, copyright, YouTube reaction situation is very messy, but there is a fine line. And out of all these years, this is the first time that I have ever.
Honestly, I don't think the line is that fine, and I think it's pretty easy to tell when something crosses the boundaries and when it doesn't. Just maybe that's just my opinion, but I feel like it's pretty easy.
Strike down some videos. I literally have physical proof, because here on YouTube, in the YouTube studio, you can see any single video that you have striked and you cannot like edit it or anything like that. So if there's other reaction channels saying that I have done this to them, they're lying, and you need to figure that out. Okay, so
Right, so it would be really easy to find out for me, I'm sure.
before I move on to the next comment, I just want to say, like, I'm sorry. I feel like this Let's Talk has gotten a little heated because low-key feel kind of attacked. I don't want to be like victim, but it's like I'm going through these comments and it's like, wifey reaction channel strikes, wifey reaction channel strikes. And I'm just like, ugh, there's more to my channel and more to me than.
Okay, you know what we're not gonna do is use like this one little thing and try to, what would it be like? Try to like rolling pin that out across the rest of your shitty personality and just excuse all of it. No, we're not gonna do that.
And all of that, and it's kind of just like a little bit overwhelming, to be honest. Let's just keep going, okay? So next one is, do you currently have a therapist?
And it absolutely does not excuse anything to do with like just the constant lies about wifey and how you treated Beck at the end of your relationship and during your relationship.
Counselor or psychologist, and how has it helped you in your journey? If not, is there a reason why you don't currently have one, and would you consider getting one in the future? No, I do not have a counselor. Yes, I freaking got a therapist. Be proud. I did have a therapist like a couple months ago, and
There were a lot of times that Amber promised me she would get therapy in order to change her behavior. She never continued going after the first few appointments, so no progress was ever really made.
it just did not work out whatsoever. I have gotten advice from y'all that like, if you don't vibe with a therapist, find another one. I do not have a psychologist, but I am reaching out to one because my psychiatrist.
Oh, that's a good screenshot. Yeah, but we all know the reason that she doesn't vibe with these psychologists or whatever she's trying to say. It's because they tell her stuff that she doesn't want to hear.
Psychiatrist wants me to get assessed for ADHD, and I personally agree with that. Next question is, How do you remain close friends with your ex?
Interesting. Did she ever claim an ADHD diagnosis? I don't think she has. I don't think she has.
What tips could you give at trying to maintain a good relationship with someone you've ended a relationship with? So obviously, agree with that. Next question is, how do you remain close friends with your exes? What tips could you give at trying to maintain a good relationship with someone you've ended a relationship with? So obviously,
yikes. I wonder how would she feel to like try to answer this question today, knowing that she's not friends with a single ex.
Everyone's situation is different. Every relationship is different. I feel like if a relationship on my end ended terribly, then I would not want to stay friends with them. How I always saw it is like when you're in a relationship with someone, not only are they your lover, but they're your best friend. So everyone ends their relationships for different reasons. So I'm just going to go based on my past. Most of me and my exes ended our relationship because we didn't work well as a couple anymore, but we still had that friendship.
Interesting statement.
Going on that we didn't want to lose. Just because you don't work with someone romantically, why take out the friendship and all of that? It's not like I'm breaking up with you because you're a bad person. It's not like they're breaking up with me because I'm a bad person. We just don't jive well in a relationship.
It's so funny that she specifically has to mention right there that no one's a bad person. No one's a bad person.
Really grasp the fact that she's not a good person. She really has herself fooled.
Okay.
I've noticed I still continue to jive very well with people I have been in a relationship with, but just as friends. Sometimes it could be a little rocky at the beginning. It's kind of weird, I will admit. You might have to try to find that balance between, okay, so we're just friends now, so why did I just call you babe? Whoops. If you feel close to someone and just because you guys broke up does not mean that you guys have to go separate ways forever. Okay, so next question. Hi, Amberlynn, could you do a cookie?
It's just like, this is why I wanted to do this, because it's always just so funny to sit here and watch it in retrospect.
Demonstration of that pork chop with the mango salsa. It looked very tasty. I've watched you for years and it didn't look like any of your signature dishes. It almost as if someone else made it.
God, the questions are like eating her the fuck up this time. Damn, at least she didn't just like pick bad ones all throughout. What is she gonna say?
Yes, I will definitely make that in a vlog for you guys. I've just
we'll see. We know wifey made it. Come on.
Been really trying to step out of my comfort zone when it comes to cooking. I was doing live streams for literally 6 months, half a year. So you guys haven't seen the steps I've been taking when it comes to stuff like that.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. And then look at her today, too. She still doesn't cook anything nice. Anything even that looks even close to the stuff like is in these videos. Come on.
Because behind the scenes, I've been cooking, or at least trying to. But yes, I will definitely make the mango salsa for you guys because a lot of you have asked about it. Okay, so the next one and the last one. How do you feel about polyamorous relationships now? Everyone...
Oh... God, this one's so juicy.
Can do what they want. I firmly believe that. Like, I am not going to knock anyone. Love me a sister wives moment. Love me a moment where like two girlfriends are sharing two boyfriends. Like, I love that for them. But it's not me. It is not me. Like, if you want to have a boyfriend, but then you want to have like 6 girlfriends or like 2 boyfriends or like math. I personally don't want to do that. I will never do that. And it's just not for me. I am a monogamous person in the way that I think if you're in a relationship and you're...
The fucking way she just closes her eyes and gets so smug about... I am a
monogamous person in the way that I think...
Why does she get so smug about like her own opinion like this? It's so funny.
If you're in a relationship and you're in love with...
Like, just like the literal eyes closed, nose up. Oh my God.
Someone and you have like great sex.
It actually had been years that we went without, being intimate. And it's like, do you blame me because she, had hygiene issues and was bleeding for a really long time? And it's like, you can't really, the intimacy's just kind of gone completely also when you start taking care of somebody. So yeah, that was definitely all put on for the audience because that's the narrative she wanted to give them.
You have like true love. you have passion and chemistry, you have fun together, and you just overall vibe so well that you know that you want them to be like your future wife or husband. It's like, why would you want to get in a relationship where you're kind of like accepting less than that? I mean, unless you want to be married to multiple people.
Except if in your last relationship with Beck, I guess it would have been accepting more, because none of that was happening. So,
Well, that's literally up to you, but like I see it as, okay, hi, I am absolutely in love with you. I want to make.
what the hell is she doing? What is this white light?
I see it
Did
as,
she just like,
okay, hi,
she's like, what is this?
I am absolutely in love with you. I want to marry you. You literally mean the world to me. I wake up every day and I think of you. We laugh together. We
Why did it change?
cry together because we love each other so much. Like, you are like what coats my heart. You have
Ew.
completed me in ways that I just didn't even know was possible. Like, I am thoroughly in love with you. Why would I want that and then go find something less than that? That's it. It doesn't make sense. For me, it doesn't make sense. And I most definitely do not want to be sharing the person I'm in love with. And that's just my opinion. So I do want to apologize to those who watched.
I'm so ready to see how the rest of this goes, because I know that I heard like this, there was like a little polyamorous like arc somewhere in Jade era.
Just the full way that it was kind of like, I feel like this one was very like drama filled, and that's not my intention.
Yeah, it was. Let's go.
With these Let's Talk videos at all. I'm hoping next.
Oh, stop it. Again, like, she's just using the whole, like, striking channels thing as such an excuse to play up this character of, like, that's not what I'm about. I don't know. It's not, I really had to think about it. Like, just shut up. Just shut it. You loved getting to do it. You loved getting to stick it to a reaction channel. You loved it.
Let's Talk can be a little more like, hi, so I really love drinking water. This is my wallet. Don't forget to take vitamins. How many pets do you have? Love me a good coffee moment. I miss doing my.
And if it is, we're skipping it. If it is like that, I guarantee we're skipping that one too. I cannot take it. I'm not just gonna sit here in silence or try to find things to nitpick about.
My makeup. So now I'm gonna put these on and I'm gonna go edit this video. I hope that you guys did enjoy this.
Shut up. So performative.
And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Yeah. Alright, so we are getting a little bit long there. I am going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.